Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new horror comedy, I Don't Understand You. And this is from writer and director duo of David Joseph Craig and Brian Crano. And this stars Andrew Rannells and Nick Kroll, who play a couple. And here, stranded in rural Italy without transportation or language skills, an American couple on the verge of adopting tries to reconnect during a disastrous vacation as their fears and relationship problems threaten to boil over. And this film is a comedy of errors. It is a domino effect of a series of unfortunate events that puts this couple into such an it's just such a precarious situation when the bodies start piling up and the blood is splattered everywhere. And this film, I think, is like 99% comedy. There's crazy, like, slapstick gags when it comes to, like, the deaths and stuff like that. It has a lot of like situational humor based off of miscommunication and a language barrier, and you have a lot of like snarky quips from both Nick Kroll and Andrew Rannells. I feel like some of the humor just doesn't hit. The like string of like gay jokes, it feels like low-hanging fruit, and some of the language barrier stuff feels a little weak as well. But in general, I think this is a pretty funny movie. Horror-wise, I wouldn't even label this as a horror movie. Don't go in expecting this to be a horror movie. Just because people die doesn't make it a horror film. It's not even like a slasher film. It's just like this awkward series of just interactions that cause bodily harm to people, and, you know, some of them wind up dying, and in some unexpected and twisted kinds of ways. And this film is obviously a dark comedy. And it does have some heart there because you do have this connection with this couple trying to adopt. They have FaceTime discussions with the mother who chooses to allow them to adopt a child, played by Amanda Seyfried, who honestly brings some good emotional core to the film. I think Andrew Rannells is funny. He really nails his lines, especially his quips and stuff like that. And he feels very authentic. Something about Nick Kroll in this movie just doesn't feel right. I don't buy them as a couple. Like, I really don't feel, like, the romantic connection. I can feel both of their desire to be dads, and at the end of the day, this film's like, how far will you go to secure your family? And Kroll just, I don't take him seriously as a gay man. It's like, did he say that because we're a gay? And you're just like, God, Nick Kroll. And like he starts doing the hormone monster voice a couple of times too, and I'm just like, I'm not taking this man seriously at all in this movie. And honestly, since it's really a ridiculous dark comedy, I don't have to take him that seriously, but like for an emotional standpoint and a connection standpoint, you should buy into this relationship, which I don't. But I think they're a fun comedy duo, and I think their shenanigans throughout the film is quite funny. It just, if you're looking for something deeper and more emotional, it just doesn't work. But you do have Nunzia Sciano, who plays this little old lady whose home they go to out in the middle of nowhere for this dinner. Adorable. She has a whole entire monologue about her dead son. It just hits. And she brings the laughs, she brings the charm, she brings the emotion. Morgan Spector plays her other son, and he can be intimidating, and he has some fun scenes. But in general, a lot of this film works on a surface level. Because this film never, like, tries to confront the moral gray area that this film is sitting in. It's just like, well, it all happened. It was an accident. Consequences, what are consequences? And just really focuses on this couple fixing their relationship and on also becoming parents. And you're just like, so the rest of it though just happened. Okay, gotcha. It just lacks a bite and these layers of moral ambiguity. It's just kind of like, well, those were just shenanigans for them to have to go through because now they're a better couple in the end. And This film is watchable. It's funny. I had a good time with it. But it just really lacks the bite to make this anything more than that. And it just lacks the horror for this to really be a horror comedy. So this is a violent, bloody comedy that is just silly fun and ridiculous and has two funny guys at the center of it who are supposed to be a couple, but you don't really buy them being a couple. So, yeah, it has its flaws, but it's a good time for sure. But those are my thoughts on I Don't Understand You. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.